ClickUp CRM tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with using ClickUp as your own CRM. The best part about using ClickUp as your own CRM is that it's a completely free solution for all of your needs. So let's jump right in. To get started, click on Sign Up to sign up for your ClickUp account. ClickUp is completely for free and their free plan is here to stay forever. With unlimited members and unlimited tasks, you can truly build your own permanent space on ClickUp. So from here, you're going to create your account, and this is my default workspace, but I'm going to be building a brand new workspace that is dedicated to a CRM space only. So we're going to click on Create Workspace, and this is for personal, and then we're going to select Sales and CRM, and then we can add the email addresses of any of our team members, integrate any of our tools, and we're only interested in using CRM features. After that, we're going to name our workspace. So this is going to be Katie CRM. Let's say Katie is our brand name, and this is a CRM for our Katie business, whatever you might want to call it. And then we're just going to proceed. Now, this is what I love about ClickUp is that on one free account, you can build multiple different workspaces to segregate different fields of your work. So if you're working on multiple projects together, you have this singular space or singular account that can work for you. Now, once you create your separate workspace, you can see on the top you have a home section, then your inbox section, and then a more section. I like to pin my docs, my dashboards, my whiteboards as well. And for CRM, sometimes I do like to pin my forms. Below that, you're going to have a spaces section where it has an everything section and then one singular space. Now, within your spaces section, you can click on plus and then click on use templates. Once you do that, you're going to search for CRM over here within their template center. So within this, they have multiple CRM, templates, including a sales CRM, sales pipeline, procurement, client hub, brand management, and quick start sales and CRM. So we're going to be using a general sales CRM template. Now I'm going to click on use template and name this my sales CRM. And I'm going to import everything with revamped dates starting from today till the end, or starting from today. I'm just going to select the start date. And then after that, you can choose if you want to skip weekends and import all tasks as open tasks, and if you want to include any of the archived tasks within the template. Once done, we are going to proceed, and I'm just going to go on ahead and then manage one of my spaces. So there is a limitation to some of the templates that you can use. So we will have to remove a couple of these. And this is just another sample workspace. So we can delete this one. So right now we have opened up one of our sales pipelines. And I want to build the CRM from scratch because we cannot exceed our limit on our CRM. And this is one of the CRMs that we've previously built. And we're going to build something a bit more generalized, which is going to be easily applicable throughout multiple different industries, so you guys can follow along as well. So within a CRM, we want customer data, we want sales automation, a little bit of marketing, customer service and support, and analytics and reporting. So starting off within our space, we're going to rename this space. So I'm going to click on these three dots and we're going to proceed with renaming, and I'm going to call this my CRM. And then I'm going to track the task statuses. Now we can add these later as well. We can select a certain status template as well. But within our task statuses, we have to do and then complete, which is not going to be very accurate. So we're going to change these later on. But first, let's just rename everything. And now we're going to proceed with building our list. So we're going to save this, and then within our space, we're going to get started with creating our list. I'm going to build my first list over here, and I'm going to name this my deals, because deals are a major part of any CRM. So once we create deals over here on the right, you can see a couple of different suggestions. Now I'm going to open up the board view because that's just what I prefer to work in. And now I can proceed with the statuses and the grouping that I want. Within my deals, I want to add deal or starting or initiated. And then after that, this is going to be visible across this particular list only. So I'm going to add initiated, and I'm going to remove the to do section. You can rename this into the first one, initiated. Then after that, we might be in negotiation, and then deal closed won. So I'm going to write this as closed. And then after that, if you have any other deal stages such as meeting or whatever it might be, meeting or / brief, we can add that over here. And these are not going to be added across all of the different lists that you make within the space. After that, in the same way, you're basically going to create another list, and that is going to be for your contacts, because again, after deals, you do want to separate contacts. And then within this, you can make this a bit simpler. So you can go into contacts and you can use this again in a board view or a list view. And instead of having these in, different lists, I just like to rename the to-do one into contacts, like so. And then this is going to be only applied throughout this particular list that I have. And then I'm going to rename the complete one into contacts versus maybe suppliers or employees. And this can help you in just keeping track of everyone. Usually you can add a separate team wiki as well. After that, I'm going to add my third list, which is going to be leads, which is probably one of the most important sections. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write all basic lead stages. And then after that, I'm going to go back into the board view and incorporate these. So new lead is going to be my first stage, and I'm going to add that. After that, I'm going to click on add group and add contacted/attempted. Contacted. After that, we have qualified opportunity. And this just helps you break down your lead stages. If you already have your own system of lead stages, you can add that. Qualified. And then after that, we have opportunity, proposal, opportunity, then proposal. Now from here, I'm going to reorganize these because they're going to just be added randomly. So new lead, contacted, qualified, opportunity, proposal. Then I can further add the final lead stages. And just like that, your basics of your CRM are ready. Now to actually add your leads, you're just going to click on add task and you add the task or add the lead as a task. So let's say this is going to be our block printing lead. And then we can add the assignee. So whoever is your employee working on this, you can add that. And you can enter the tags and you can customize your tags. This can be related to certain elements, whether it's related to your printing business or whether it's a direct product-based deal. You can do that as well. And then you can add the priority as well as the assignee and track activity as well as build subtasks, checklists within your leads. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.